Good morning. It's Margaret at the University of Sewing at the Tailored Fit, and it's Christmas time. We have 28 days until Christmas. Yes, I'm going to remind you because I don't want you to be left flat-footed, which I probably am going to be because I'm just working too much, thanks to you guys. I want to thank everybody who's been shopping online. We very much appreciate it, and it's been really fun. We've been shipping all over the country, and next week we'll show you the map. It's unbelievable. We've just been shipping everywhere, so I'm so excited that people are getting to know about us and that we are able to help you find some unique and wonderful things for your sewing needs. So today, let's go on with that theme. It is 28 days till Christmas, and I want to remind you that we have till the end of the day Tuesday, we have our kits and our pre-cuts all are 25% off. So if you haven't shopped those yet, it's a really good time to do that. Now I want to show you a couple of things just so that you don't forget about them and give you an idea. So I was thinking about the fact that since the shop stole my table runner for holidays, yes, we're using it as a decoration here. I decided I wanted to make up something really quick for my table. And I think I've shown you these beautiful Northcott pieces before, but they have this wonderful panel. And the panel originally just comes like this, just so that you're aware of it. And so what I did was I got two panels, and I stole this bottom border off of one of them and sewed it onto this. And now what I'm going to get ready to do is I'm going to quilt it. Now you could do lots of things. You have all kinds of options because we've put together this fat quarter bundle with a panel. And so in this comes a fat quarter of all these wonderful fabrics. And so what you could do is you could use any of those to do your borders. You don't have to use this one, but this you could add a strip of any of those fabrics, or maybe you want to do some quilting and piecing, and you could make something beautiful out of that. But I thought I would show you my idea for a very quick table runner. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my batting and my backing, and I'm going to use my walking foot and just do straight line quilting. And I'm going to have a table runner in no time at all. This would make a lovely gift. It would make a wonderful just addition to your own home decorations. So I thought it would be fun to share with you something I'm doing. So let's go ahead and set this lovely Northcott panel. This line is called White Christmas. It's Stonehenge White Christmas from Northcott. So we have this available. You can pick up that fat quarter bundle with the panel. And we also obviously have the fabrics available for you to go ahead and order.
And speaking of sharing, Margaret?
We have to share. So I have forgotten about it, but they don't let me forget. So today, if you would please share our video, we give something away each day that we have our Facebook Live. And today we are going to have this really cute little applique pattern. I think it's paper piecing and applique. Penny Peacock. She is adorable. She is going to get your skills on applique down to a very fine science because this girl she's got some challenges. And so this would be a great pattern for you to try out. And I can see a lot of people who like peacocks who would think that's adorable. So we're going to go ahead and give that away today to people who shared. Don't forget, you have to tell us you've shared or else we don't know.
And then it goes into the drawing.
It goes into the drawing. Only one person wins, but a lot of you already know how this works, and we can't tell you how much we've appreciated because your sharing has made sure that people all over the country know about us, and we have had so much fun with that. It's really great to know people from other areas. We do appreciate it. Kits, I don't want you to forget. Wonderful kits like the dragon quilt. Don't forget to show them the gorgeous dragon quilt. We have a few of these left. And so you need to get that while they're available and why they're on sale. They're 25% off. This is going to be a great time to get that kit. There's also, I think we have 1 or 2 unicorn quilts left, and we have a Quilt of Valor, and we have a bunch of Venice. And so we have some really nice things that you can look at in our kits. Don't forget to go in there, find the kit that you want, and then you can go ahead and make those up, and you can do it at quite a discount. All right, so we're gonna pop over here, and I'm gonna make Dave follow me. So what I'm going to next show you is, actually, I think we're gonna talk about gifts. So Christmas is right around the corner, right? And I want you to see some stuff that you can get for people that maybe don't necessarily sew as much as you do, or maybe they're just learning, or maybe you just want something that you can go ahead and give a friend who you know is going to be traveling. And what I wanted to show you is this super cute sewing kit from Bowen. This is the perfect thing for you to take when you're traveling. And it is a gorgeous little case. It comes with this beautiful sets of threads that you just pull the thread out color you need, and it stays all together. Very cute with its little braided here. It comes with a Bowen tape measure. This is like the cutest tape measure ever. And then a nice pair of scissors. You get a needle threader and needles and some safety pins. And this little kit is a wonderful idea for a gift for anyone you know that wants a stylish little sewing kit to put in their luggage. Now, you're going to want to check this. They'll steal your scissors otherwise at TSA, but I wanted you to be aware of there's scissors with a point. Oh my goodness, we can't have those. So I have another present here that would, or maybe a present for you. We just got in this wonderful set of OESD scissors. There's 5 of them in this set. They come in their own wonderful little case. So perfect for taking on a retreat because you can keep track of everything. And these scissors include little snips, your double curved thread cutters for embroidery, your applique scissors, another pair of scissors, and tweezers. You cannot beat this. This is a beautiful, beautiful set. And the finish on these scissors is really unique. It's a matte silver. And so it doesn't shine the way you typically think of silver, but it's just beautiful. And so nice little case, perfect for traveling. Again, when you're going on retreats or you're going to go see your quilting bee buddies, this would be a wonderful set to take with you to make sure that you don't forget any of the proper scissors you need. And it comes in that beautiful little case, and we're going to put it back in its nice bag to keep it clean. All right, so this is so cool. I did not know they made such a thing. This is a silicone mat that is big enough to cover your entire ironing board. I don't know about you, but every time I get out the fusible stuff, no matter how careful I am, I end up with something on my ironing board cover. It makes your ironing board cover look nasty. You're always afraid you're going to get something on it anywhere else. And this beautiful mat will just lay right on top of your ironing board. You can iron up to 500 degrees on this. They also suggest this for doing something I hadn't thought about. These mats, we carry them in several sizes. This one is 43 inches long, but we have some smaller ones. And they suggest it when you're using a glue stick and, you know, those, I mean, I think that's what it's called, the glue gun. That's what it is. It's a glue gun. And I don't do that sort of thing very often because I end up with more of it on me than on the thing, and I burn myself. But if you're a crafter and you use a glue gun pretty often, one of these mats is going to be really handy for you. So this is a product from the Gypsy Quilter, And we have a number of things from Gypsy Quilter, and I have to tell you, I'm pretty pleased with results we get with their products. And this is exciting because finally, I'm not going to be destroying my ironing board covers. And so I just think that this is a really neat idea and something that we all need. So we're going to put that aside. And then my last thing that I have, which is kind of cool, these are all brand new things we've just gotten in. So I had to show them to you because I thought, you know, when I came across these, you're always wondering, did I buy something that's going to make sense? Is it a good purchase, or the customer's going to be happy with it? Oh, by the way, before I talk about this very last thing, I wanted to know, I've had a customer suggest to me that I carry Minky. Now, I've never thought about really carrying Minky, but she just went on about how much fun it is to sew, how much she enjoys it. Well, it turns out, I did a little research, and Michael Miller carries an entire line of printed Minky that is adorable. Would you guys like me to carry Minky? I can do that. Apparently, none of our surrounding quilting stores carry it. And so, and the local big box store only has, you know, a very limited supply. They certainly don't have the really cool Michael Miller prints. So would you guys like me to start carrying some Minky? So something to think about, let me know. Okay, last really cool gift that I thought about when I was getting ready for today's show. And so this is from Bowen. Now, Bowen did that other sewing kit that I just showed you with the cute little Eiffel Tower and stuff on it. Well, Bowen's a French company, and they put together what they call a mask kit. And it's a little deceptive because there's not any mask fabric in here, but what is in here is they gave us a spool of thread, they gave us some twill tape, and there is some elastic. But the other things about this are what makes this cool. They come with your straight pins. Those are extra fine quality pins. They come with their needles. By the way, their needles are fabulous, and these are large-eyed needles, and you will really like those. It comes with an excellent metal ruler. So if I can get that out of there, it's hiding on me. I will tell you, though, it's in centimeters. I don't know if they have inches. Oh, they have inches on the back. That's good. So it's an 8-inch metal ruler. They have this wonderful pair of Bowen scissors, and they are ambidextrous. Okay, that I can't say that word. You can use them with either hand. It comes with this really cool white and black pencil for marking. And it actually even comes with instructions on how to do the mask. And you can do this either by hand or by machine. So this kit is all really nice quality materials in here. The scissors in particular, I think you're going to be really impressed with. And I just think that something like this is going to be really nice under the tree for someone who's maybe thinking about starting to play with sewing. So we put this together. I thought I would show you that, and hopefully somebody on your list that makes sense for. So now I'm just going to cover some really, really cool fabrics that we just got in. You know, it's funny because some of these we've been waiting on, and some of them have just finally appeared. But these are really beautiful, and I wanted to make sure that you got to see them. The first is this new Michael Miller line, and this Michael Miller line is called Rosie. And the whole idea behind Rosie is kind of home deck looking kinds of fabric, but I'll tell you what, there are so many more ideas with this. When I saw this fabric, I was just enthralled. For starters, this is a border print. The one side is, it goes from a light to dark, and the dark, and I say that in quotes because it's actually a pretty light green, but the bottom of the border print is this really pretty green that is in the leaves of the flowers. And so what we've got is that. So these roses look like you could pick them up off the fabric. They're so well done. The artwork is amazing. I am thrilled. And can you see this in a dress, a skirt? What about even a really cool tablecloth? There's so many things you could do with this gorgeous fabric. I am just absolutely thrilled with this. This is so gorgeous. Oh, and what about some pillowcases? If you want to go really simple, this would make the most adorable pillowcases. So we've got this gorgeous border print. By the way, the border prints always go the first. And this one, I'm sure, will be in that category, because I think what's going to happen is someone's going to see it for a summer dress or summer skirt. Someone else is going to come in and they're going to want to do, like I said, that tablecloth idea would be really pretty. Or just table runner. That'd be really nice. You know, we can really change up everything in our house with just adding a table runner to our table, can't we? Okay, and then we've got a really cool stripe fabric. And it stripes all the way up and down both sides. It doesn't change. Very beautiful. And okay, I'm a sucker for roses, and this one is just wrap my heart around it. It's so beautiful. And this is in your traditional reds and pinks. And it just is so lovely. It looks like it should be a print on a wall. It's so beautiful. Now, the really cool thing about this fabric line is they've also got it in some other colorways. So we've got it in this wonderful light green that is just very elegant, very beautiful. So we've got the roses on this green. So if that's more your color palette, or for those of us who love blue, look at that pretty blue. So we've got the roses on all kinds of different things. Then we've got it with kind of a white background, and all of a sudden the drawings of the background roses are now in a almost kind of purple looking line drawing. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so then what they did is they took the little flowers and they made that a print, and I'm getting threads all over me, aren't I good? So see how they did these beautiful threads. So beautiful little blue flowers and the green leaves on it. And then they just did one with the leaves. And then they made this really cute print. I mean, you've got all the things here to do a really gorgeous quilt. You've got all the things to do a really beautiful, just redo your whole room in this. It's going to be gorgeous. And then we've got rosebuds. We've got one with a green backing. And we're going to come over here, Dave. I didn't have enough room. So we've got one with a pink back, little rosebuds. And again, one with a white back. So that background in white, they really pop off of there. I love the color they chose for the green for the leaves. It's very beautiful. And then what they did was they did the line drawings. And so now you've got this wonderful complement. So I think this is going, I can't wait to see what some of you guys do with some of this fabric. It's so pretty. In the past 2 weeks, I think I've had an awful lot of you come and show me things that you've been making with our fabrics. And I can't tell you how much I enjoy that. It's so wonderful. We love to see what you're doing with the fabrics that you buy from here. So please send them to me so that I can include them on our virtual show and tell page. I will tell you that there are some new pictures on there, so you should probably take a look. Remember we did the challenge quilt for the Bloomington Quilt Guild? I went ahead and put up the 3 winners from that. But, you know, I had thought about it afterwards. I should have taken pictures of all the entries. There weren't that many. I should have just did it. And I didn't think of it at the time. If we ever do that again, I'll be much better about taking photographs. But any of you who have taken and done that challenge quilt, if you want to send me pictures, I'd love to share it with everybody here on our virtual show and tell page. Okay, so I kind of saved a really spectacular fabric line for last. It's another Northcott. Northcott does things so well. And all I can tell you is that every time we get something in from Northcott, number one, they are one of those, go ahead and take them. Yeah, yeah. I was holding them so they didn't fall. So when we get Northcott, I think I've told you this before, Northcott only makes what's ordered. So if you're gonna order fabric from Northcott, when you get ready to do a project, if anything, get a little extra, because once it's gone, I can't get any more. So we got this amazing line, and it's called Daydreaming, and it has some of the most spectacular colors, and it has, first off, one of these days I'm going to talk to these fabric companies and tell them how to do a better job of taking pictures of the patterns that they do. They make me crazy. They need me on the marketing team. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you these fabrics, but there's a couple of patterns. This one, it kind of frames the fabric and makes it look like, a piece of artwork, which is really cool. And then we have this, and I am a huge fan of this kind of layout for quilts and showing off fabric. I think this is really amazing. But let's get to the good stuff. Let's show you this amazing fabric from Daydreaming. Can you, one of us has to be on each side here, I think, to make this work. We're going to grab the whole bunch. You. Here. Okay. So we're going to first show you this orange and red and yellow colorway. And basically, it's kind of like they've got a sunflower here on the edges and some leaves, or maybe just petals down the side. And then it's got this really bright yellow in the middle. So this is so dramatic and so beautiful. It is really something else. It is just looks like somebody hand painted it. Now, what is really wonderful about this line is they gave us some blenders. So we have an orange, and we have a green to go with it, and we have a yellow. And these look like they've been hand painted. They're so lovely. So I'm gonna take the blenders, and I'm just gonna set them up here for a minute. And then I'm going to let Denise help me wrap this back, because we've got some other colorways I want to show you. Okay, this one kind of has the appearance of like, I would say irises. So
I think that's a good description.
I think irises are what they tried to kind of get in this one. I'm going to unwrap it a little bit more. It's so beautiful. So remember that pattern with the big long strips. So I think the way it was cut was maybe this way, but you could certainly cut it this way too. It is so dramatic and so beautiful. Dave, why don't you come over here and kind of, this looks like these are the flowers, and then maybe there's some sort of background, and I don't know. It's just really amazing looking.
It looks like it should be like art.
It does look like it's art. And I can just imagine all kinds of things coming out of this. Can you imagine taking, cutting around this and making it an applique?
And then quilting.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it could be the back of a jacket.
Oh, what a cool idea would that be?
So I'm thinking that there's a lot. I'm just absolutely love this fabric. All right, and then we come up with this really dramatic blue and pink. Now, how cool is this? Very interesting colors. And again, this is kind of that iris looking fabric. So really beautiful. It's got this hand painted quality that you just don't see in most fabrics. And it's just absolutely stunning. Really different. I've not seen anything really quite like this, but Northcott does these amazing, they just keep on pushing boundaries. So I know we're going to be later in, probably in early spring, we're going to be getting a line from, I bought a lot of this one line from Northcott that is going to be amazing. And we'll be starting to give you some little teasers about that really soon. All right.
Oh my goodness, Margaret.
Now we've got the sunflowers. And the irises in with it. So this one, I think we're gonna have to flip the bolt.
We're twisted.
They are. There you go.
Wow.
And so see here how those blenders are gonna go with everything in here. And you know, this is the kind of fabric, this is probably, I think the repeat is here. So it's only 2/3 of a yard, I think, is what it is.
Which would make a really cool panel. And then to quilt around these petals, oh my goodness.
And I think there's just so much you could do with this. It's really amazing. Boy, this, when it came in, I was just like, wow, we have to do something really fun. And again, I'm going to go back. What if you made a long duster and this were the back of it?
Oh my goodness.
And even if what you only wanted to do was put it inside.
Oh, how fun would that be?
Yeah, when you opened it up, that you could see it as a surprise. So, yes. And I will have to tell you, these are not normally my colors, but I love this colorway. This is so gorgeous. So, really, really beautiful.
Wow. Dramatic is the only word for them.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
And normally mixing orange and pink is not something that I would do, but they did it perfectly on this. And I think it's because they kept the, believe it or not, the orange is a little subtler than the other ones that we've shown you on this one. And it's just really gorgeous. So, okay, guys, did I do good? Did I do good? Do you like it?
I give 2 thumbs up, Margaret.
Do you like this fabric? I mean, I think it's fascinating. And the really hard part of this is displaying it in the shop so you can see it. It's almost impossible. So I have to do something like this so you guys can see this daydreaming line and make sure that you see how, and it has got so much. And I think we're going to have to find some way to kind of display some of this just so that people can see how amazing it is.
Gorgeous.
So it's really beautiful. So we've got the patterns. We're going to make some kits up. And so I'm going to make up a couple of kits. I think you'll like what we pick. Generally, you guys have been very, very happy with my selection. So I hope, you know, I'm not going to do all the patterns that we've got. I'm just going to do like one of each one. And hopefully you will like what we choose for this. These kits are not going to be available, I'm sorry, for this kit sale. I just don't have time to get it done. It's not even that I don't want to. I just don't have time to get it done. So we're going to have that. I should have it available for you, hopefully, in the next 2 weeks. But you guys, we're coming up to the end of our Bernina sale. We've still got a couple of the 480s for sale. That 480 is $1,149 off. It's an amazing deal. We've still got a couple Bernina 77s. This is a great sewing machine for so many people. Then the 325s. The perfect machine to take to any of your retreats, anything like that. It's such a lovely machine. It's only $1,000. You guys need to come in and get these deals before we're done. They're done at the end of the day Tuesday, and I don't want you to miss out. If you're needing a machine, if you're thinking about some of these other things we showed you, if you can't find it on the website, I try to make it easy, but we're getting to the point where we have a lot on there. So I know sometimes it's a little bit hard. So what I can tell you is I've tried to make sure that like brand names are in there, the names of these different lines are in there. Hopefully you can locate everything. If you have any problems, don't hesitate, call us and we'll find you exactly what I showed you here on Facebook Live. We're happy to do that. Our website is universityofsewing.com. And next week we are going to be talking about a different sale that Bernina's got going on. I think that there's some things out there for those of you who are maybe on the fence about some of the big sewing machines. There's some really good deals for this holiday season. Next week, next Saturday, we'll be talking about different things that we've gotten in. Maybe I'll even have a table runner to show you what I've been doing on that. And I am getting ready to, and I'm thinking about what we're going to do. I'm probably going to offer a sale for the month of December in store. So I hope that you are having a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. I understand that Bloomington is having their holiday market down at the Showers building. So go down there and shop for some cool stuff and come up here and get warm, and we'll show you beautiful fabrics and get you started on your next project. I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody, and we will see you next Friday for Facebook Live.